the difference then between these two. Edward Kelly, a fraction taller, just 1 centimeter in it. This is the Philippines against Australia.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next fight is 3 rounds of 5 minutes in the One Championship featherweight division, and it's brought to you by Canon, delighting you always. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, this man is a wushu fighter, standing at 174 centimeters tall, weighing in at 65.6 kilograms, holding a professional MMA record of 6 wins, 2 losses. From Team Lakay, fighting out of Baguio City, Philippines, he is Cordillera featherweight Edward the Ferocious Kelly! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he is a mixed martial artist, standing at 173 centimeters tall, weighing in at 65.3 kilograms, holding a professional MMA record, 4 wins, 1 loss. From KMA Top Team, fighting out of Sydney, Australia, he is Brace featherweight champion, Martin the Situation Nguyen! When this battle begins, your referee in charge, Olivier Coste.
All right, fighters, how you know? Watch out for headbutt, low blows, back of the head and spine. How you know? No full stomp to the head. Listen my command all the time, defend yourself all the time. Touch glove if you want. Back your corner.
That's Mel Tan.
Judge.
So good to have her and Christine Hallower at cage side tonight.
Ready? Fight!
As it is these two guys. This fight brought to you by Canon, delighting you always. Nguyen in the black trunks, Kelly in the red. That wushu stance so familiar from Kelly.
Yeah, Kelly says he's been putting a lot of work out there with the Team Lakay camp in Baguio, Philippines. And Martin Nguyen actually has not stopped his camp since his last contest. So after the loss to Mara Agafarov, he jumped right back into camp, didn't take any time off, and jumped right back into training. So he feels he's in the best shape of his life.
No rest for the wicked, that's what they say. Inside leg kick. Absolutely snapped in and out. Kelly, very, very quick feet.
Yeah, that
and heavy
style,
too, right?
That
Wow.
wushu style lead side kick is just explosive. They use it like a jab. It's just so effective. So you can just see him landing it there to the lead leg of Nguyen. Nguyen shoots in for the double leg, spins around, and looks like he's climbing up onto the back of Edward Kelly here. Let's see as he tries to take off this arm that's over his shoulder like that. You can see he's got to try to spin and get chest to chest with Nguyen here. Sort of an unorthodox defense, but it seems he's landed into half guard of Martin Nguyen, and Nguyen pulls back into full guard, where both legs are wrapped around. And Nguyen's attempting an armbar here.
Armbar possibly, slips out. I think Nguyen may have got a punch in the eye there and just set it back a little moment, but no claims of any illegality, nor that there would be a stoppage.
This is a big fight for both these fighters at this point in their careers right now. It'll send the winner catapulting right back into title contention.
A little fake there from Nguyen, who's an extremely polite man outside of the cage.
At the beginning of the fight, he told Kelly to have fun. And that's rare. You never, how often do you say, just have fun, man? Just enjoy yourself.
While I beat you up.
Or an attempt to. He's faking it out. Ooh, a charging double leg takedown.
Like a bull in a china shop with slightly more control.
Shoots halfway across the cage. And just working from the guard. Let's see what Edward Kelly's like off his back. Right now, pressed up against that cage, he really doesn't have any space to move his hips or to attempt any possible submissions. But he can use the cage to start walking back up and possibly get back up to his feet.
Watch out, back of the head. Watch out, back of the head, watch out.
Olivier Koss warning Edward Kelly about the shots to the back of the head.
Your left is free for the body.
Well, right now he's got his right hand around the back.
And that's really just to control the posture of Martin so he can't pop his head up and land any big blows. But Martin seems content just to kind of bury his head into Edward's chest. And now he's trying to work into a possible guillotine here. But you can see Martin's got his head really high up, so it's even easy to pop out of there, and it's hard to finish that.
Kelly definitely putting the effort in. You can see the grimace on his face. Now slipped out.
See some palms and elbows, matey.
See, now he's starting to, ooh, that opened him up right in the top of the forehead. That was a nice elbow landing
Heavy
clean.
blow. You heard it as well, Mitch.
And it just sliced a nice little cut right on the top of Edward. Now it's bleeding right out of his...
1 minute left.
So a big problem for Edward Kelly, having to deal with that injury.
You're cutting him, matey.
Martin's just kind of taking his time, you know, using the ground and pound to his advantage.
And Kelly's face is a bit of a mess. Olivier Koss is going to call time so that the doctors can have a look at that. Quite often, a cut can look an awful lot worse than it actually is. And we need the doctors to come in and just confirm that that's the case. If it's in any way serious, the fight will, of course, be stopped.
It's just right there on that top of the forehead, and so it can run down into the eyes. It can affect the vision of the fighter, which is, safety is our #1 priority here at One Championship, and we want to make sure that every fighter has, you know, no problems whatsoever while competing inside the cage.
That's one of the strange issues. It may not be a serious cut, but if it is above the eye, as you say, suddenly a fighter is blinded, and that immediately puts him in a danger we don't want him to be in. Nguyen taking the opportunity to get a bit of a rub down, and he had some interaction with the crowd as well, trying to get them involved.
Rich, if the fight is stopped right here, what happens?
If the fight is stopped right here, to be ruled a no contest, because the fight has to reach the midway point before it can actually go to the judges' scorecard.
Well, the fight's been stopped, but I think what happened was the cut was not it was not an accident.
No, I stand corrected. The fight gets stopped here. That's if it was a foul, it would have to reach the midway point. But here, this is a doctor's stoppage.
We clearly saw that it was an elbow or a forearm that opened the cut up, and that's a legitimate attack. And as Rich says there, that means there that Nguyen is the winner, and as a result, he's now running around the cage with an Australian flag around his shoulders. But that was the incident. Tremendous camera work from our guys there cage side, and Mitch saw it straight away.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight has been called to a stop by a doctor's stoppage due to a deep cut to the head.
So the doctors took the call to stop that one, and this is what it means to Martin Nguyen. Coming back from that loss to Marat Gafarov that he took at very short notice. To everyone's gratitude at One Championship, I must say.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it.
But that's a tough thing to do, and it was a tough loss to take.
From Australia, Martin, the situation.
That loss to Gafarov came about 6 or 7 weeks ago, and all of that time he's been training since to make up for it, and his time has come. I'm very happy for the young man as well. Edward Kelly, tough loss.
To present the prize to the winner, we have Assistant Director, Camera Marketing Group from Canon Singapore, Edwin Teo. Ladies and gentlemen, referee Olivier Koss calls a halt to this battle at 4 minutes 17 seconds of round #1 due to doctor stoppage due to a deep cut on the forehead. For your winner, out of the red corner, Martin Nguyen!
Tremendous relief from Martin Nguyen to put that loss against Gafarov behind him now. The first step to redemption taken in Singapore against Edward Kelly with a doctor's stoppage.